And welcome to our weekly edition of All Things Women in Sports. And we begin this week with curling. For the first time in Winter Olympics history, an American team has a medal. This morning, Corey Teese and Corey Dropkin earned the silver medal after falling just short in the final round match against Sweden. But there was even more history made here because Corey Teese is now the first American woman to ever win an Olympic curling medal. Also this afternoon, Team USA's Ashley Farquharson became just the second American woman to win a medal in the women's singles luge when she took home the bronze. On the slopes, we're learning more about the extent of Lindsey Vonn's injuries after she crashed during Sunday's race. We now know Vonn sustained a complex tibia fracture and will need multiple surgeries to properly fix. The 41-year-old launched an improbable Olympic comeback after retiring from the sport in 2019. And you might remember, she was the first American woman to ever win Olympic gold in downhill skiing. But as of yesterday, this woman is the second to ever do it. American Breezy Johnson earned the U.S.'s first gold medal in these Italian games, finishing her downhill run in 1 minute, 36 seconds, and 1/10 of a second. It's an incredible comeback. In 2022, Johnson crashed on a training run on this very course in Cortina, Italy, which forced her to miss that year's Olympics in Beijing. And later in the Team Alpine combined event, Johnson and her teammate Mikaela Shiffrin were the heavy favorites to win gold. But after Johnson opened with the fastest downhill time, Shiffrin had a rare miss, failing to finish in even the top 10 for the first time in more than 2 years. And that knocked them to a 4th place finish. But finishing just in front of them and securing the bronze was Americans Jacqueline Wiles and Paula Moulton. It's the first Olympic medal for both of them. On the ice, Team USA took home the team gold medal in ice skating, and pivotal to their performance was this woman, Alyssa Liu. The 20-year-old became the youngest ever national champion when she was just 13. Liu was also the first U.S. woman to land 3 triple axels in a performance and the first to land a quadruple jump in competition. Liu retired from the sport at 16 years old for mental health reasons, but now she's back and skating on her own terms. And the rivalry hockey match between the U.S. and Canada just wrapped up as we came on the air. Your final score, 5-0, with the U.S. defeating Canada. Both teams were undefeated in preliminary play coming into this, and this game determined the top seed once we get to the knockout stage. And Canada was without their team captain, Marie-Philippe Poulin, who suffered a lower body injury earlier in the tournament. As both teams continue in the Olympics, I want you to watch for American captain Hilary Knight. She didn't score any goals today, but she just needs 1 more to become the all-time leading Olympic goal scorer for the U.S. In non-Olympic news, Iowa State has canceled the rest of its 2026 gymnastics season. The university says there just aren't enough student athletes to safely compete. The Cyclones were 2-8 this season with 6 meets left, including the Big 12 championships. Fans who purchase tickets for remaining home meets will receive refund information. And we have 3 local ladies nominated for this week's Midwest Technical Institute Score Standout. First up is Greta Bruce from Assumption. She is your new 155-pound girls state wrestling champion. Congratulations, Greta. And she is joined by Megan Holke from Alleman, who put up 33 points. Rounding out this week is Keely Davis from Princeton, who's now the school's all-time leading scorer for both boys and girls. So you can scan this QR code for the voting page, or you can always find it at WQAD.com. You have until tomorrow at noon to cast your vote, and each week's winner is featured on Off the Cuff. That'll do it for this week's edition of Women in Sports.